Hey Betting Nation, so it's got to be really, really quick today because I'm going on holiday in a couple of hours, and the wife, I've been in the office for a long time, but the wife has let me come to the office and just do the stuff I need. I'm so, so grateful. I need to do some stuff, obviously, before I go on holiday. I just love it. I was just talking to somebody just then who works on my team, and I was saying how much I absolutely love it, and I miss it when I'm not here. Okay, right, so I'm just going to do a really quick video just talking about the in-run tool, as I do every single day. So we fired up the in-run tool, 145. I haven't looked at anything yet at all. The only thing I've looked at is set in stone because I've sorted these by Betfair current price, and that's 0. And the reason why it's 0, when you see a 0, it means that there's been no data for this horse yet. There's been no bets matched. So therefore, the software cannot tell you what the last traded price is because there's no traded price. There's no current price. So this Betfair current price actually says what is the last traded price. It's around about 3 minutes late, so we get the information about 3 minutes afterwards. So there's been no bet yet, so we've got no information about this horse right now. But we know, looking here, it's around about, we don't know exactly the point, 17.5 to 13.2, but it's for nothing at all. So we have no idea where it's going to be in the market. Unless we go to odds checker and have a look there. Right, so what do we do? Right, so when I'm looking at a race, first of all, I want to know, right, I first of all do my settings. So 60%, this means horses that have decreased in price by 60%. This means horses that have decreased in price by 40%. 5 runnings, show me the last 5 runnings. This is a DOB criteria. So we've already done this. We're in the races tab now. So we're looking at individual races. I know it's a Monday. I know it's terrible racing. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's terrible racing or not. If there's an opportunity for an in-play trade, then it doesn't matter if it's a Derby or a maiden at Southwell. A 7-2 winner going down in price, or 7-2 horse going down in price 50% at Southwell still pays exactly the same as a 7-2 shot in the Derby going down 50 or 40%. So it makes no odds in relative speaking, in relative terms. So let's go here. Right, so we've sorted them by Betfair current price. So first of all, we might have a look at this one. Best not to argue. That is so true when you're married. One of the first 2 starts for this yard and has continued to run well, narrowly beaten by vocal music before. So we just look. So it's a 1 mile handicap, so we know it's a 1 mile handicap, this one, and we know that. It tells you there. I was going to say, of course it tells in the software, surely. Excuse me. Towards rear, close up, some chase leader. So what we know here from the actual facts are, of 60% of the time in the last 5 runnings, it is decreased in price by 60%. I believe the settings are 60%. Yep, 60%. But we also know that it's decreased. I tell you what, I'll get rid of this one because that's not going to affect our. No, I've got rid of the whole thing now. So Galway 145, isn't it? Here we go, here we go, here we go, go. Right, so it's gone now. So we got rid of that one. So we know 100% of the time this horse has decreased in price by 40% without even looking. But let's just have a look to confirm it. Last 5 runnings decreased in price. We can see by the yellow and gold. Gold and green. So the green signifies that it's decreased in price by 60% or more, and the yellow signifies it's decreased in price by 40% or more. So you can just simply see without, with the ease of the colour coding, 3.55 down to 2.2. That is a very big move. 3.29, because the shorter the price, the harder it is to move. The more liquid there is in the market. So for example, this one, 52 to 22. That means very, very little. It could cost you £100 to move that market, to move that needle like that. And so I think this is more relevant. This is more relevant information. And what we're going to have as well, TraderBot actually recommended doing this, and it's a great idea to have some sort of exclusive, unique scoring system where we have an in-running scoring system. So when it decreases in value from like that one there is a big move. That's fantastic. But that one isn't as significant. And so we're going to have some unique scoring system. We're currently developing that at the minute, but obviously something like that takes time to do. So here we can see that towards we're going Closing going well. I love it when it says going well. We're also, this is Lady Donkey's recommendation, is fantastic. We're also having a search criteria where we can search any terminology used in comments in running, like going well, smooth travelling, smooth, lead. We can actually search them terminologies in the last so many runs, and it'll bring up horses that have that in their comments in running. Now that, I hope you're getting goose pimples, because that is amazing, and I've got to thank Lady Donkey for that, because it's going to, obviously it's development, it's going to take a bit of work again, but these are all things we'll implement before we open up the cart again, the membership, in how many? Well, 4 weeks or so. So we've got 4 weeks to make sure we've got all this. So first of all, when we're looking at this race, we're looking at this. Let's get back to that. So we're looking, yes, this has got every chance to trade lower and running. We can also search. We can also look at this one as well. We know this one's got good in-play stats. In rear mid, I don't know what happened there. So that one has got to be a closer look as well. This one, what's happened here? So it needs a bit of a closer look. This one here, 9.8, 20% of the time it's traded at 60. So only 1 in 5 it's traded at less than 60%. Chase leader travel well. Oh, interesting. Broke well. Led briefly. I was going to suggest this could potentially be a later back, but the fact that it's travelled well there, it would certainly put me off. And it did trade 4.97 down to 3.15. Held up going well. The fact it goes well would put me off. Oh, 0%. None in 5 at 10.5. Oh, yeah. This looks like a potential later back. 18. So pushed along towards rear. I love horses like that. Look, 18.5. Never went any lower. 6.36. Never went any lower. Went to 7. Raced in rear. Now this to me looks like a perfect later back horse. 10.5 as well. It looks a fantastic opportunity. It looks, I'm only saying it looks at the minute, because also don't forget, when you've got a strong favourite like Best Not to Argue, who has strong in-play stats, when I say strong favourite, I mean strong in-play stats, then the market is going to be acting positively to this horse. The chances are it's going to be acting positively. So that means it's got to act negatively to something else. And this one looks a perfect example where it will be acting negatively to this. Let's have a look when it won the race. I always like to see when it won. It's won. It has won before. Here we go. Chased leaders in third. So look at this. It started at 10 and it never went higher than 10. But that was a long time ago. That was a many, many runs. But it's something just to bear in mind anyway. So basically that's how we sum up. That's how we go through the race. We just get a quick overview. So first of all, I know that the favourite and the second favourite potentially could be strong in play. Obviously, we need to do a little bit more research, but I'm just trying to get an overall idea of what's going to happen in the race and how it's going to manufacture when it runs. You can search, obviously, by click here. We can just, oh, that's the only one. Canary Row. That's the only one who's 0%. And don't forget, you can change the settings as well. This one might be worth a look at because only 20% of the time it's traded at less. 1 in 5 it's traded at less than 40%. Again, it's fairly high. So anyway, they're the different options for you guys. I bid you farewell. I'm going on holiday, and guess what? I'm having a beer. I'm having a beer. I'm taking a Stella. This is how chavvy I am, as you guys know with my hat. I'm going for a run in a second. Don't tell the wife. This is how chavvy I am. I'm taking a beer in the car with me, and then when I pull up at the airport, I'm going to have my beer. I ain't had a beer in 29 days. Betting Nation, thank you so much for listening. I will be doing videos while I'm on holiday as well, because I just love it and I love you guys. If you do want to sign up to the software waiting list, we'll be opening around about a month, 28th of November. We'll be opening the doors for 5 days only. Sign up in the waiting list. The waiting list is The Betting Guy. We'll put a note down below as well, thebettingguy.co.uk/waiting-list. Alright, Betting Nation, thank you so much. Much better man love to each and every single one of you. Goodbye.